Like right now, guys. Right now. So let's get into it. What's up, everyone? How are you? Welcome to the stream. Hikaru, let's hey. Oh man. Let's go. Hikaru is here. Hikaru is here. It's gonna be fun, guys. Lots of fun there. Let's grab this. Make sure that is good to go. 1 second. Let's make sure this is good here. Wrong screen. There we go. Got it. Got it. There it is, everyone. Okay. Got the game up. Something was definitely off there. We're good to go. There we go. Fix it this way. Move this over here. And we're good. Okay. Cool. What's up? Missing you every Tuesday? Yeah, we're back. What's up, 23 Warrior? 23, the 23rd Warrior. What's up, bro? Welcome to the stream. Mix some things up here. All right, we're good. So what is going on? What is going on? This is obviously a modern defense. This is what he likes to play. There's a pawn on h6. This is my kind of style. I like playing this weird stuff against something like this, being a weird opening. The modern defense in itself is just kind of strange. It's a more of an counter-attacking opening, and I honestly like white here. I mean, even the engine agrees here. I mean, not by much, not by a pawn. Close to it, but white's, I'm liking white's position. This is a very, and it's very strong, too. Like, you know, it's very nice, but I like what he's doing. He's like, okay, I can't do much over here on the king side, says Hikaru. So what I'm going to do is do everything on the queen side. Rook c8, c5. These are the breaks you actually look for in this opening anyway, but you would love to have the bishop on g7. So he kind of stops this c5 break. Not really, but he's kind of trying to do that. So d5 is cool. I'm trying to break this up, make this a weakness. So if we do have takes, it could be something like knight e2, knight f4, and hitting e6, which is a weak point. e5, definitely saw that one coming, and it's bad. The engine does not like this. But, of course, that's kind of how it is in the King's Indian defense as well. They hate the King's Indian. It's always +1, always +2. But, of course, people still play the King's Indian, right? So one of those kind of openings here where white does have a lot of space. I mean, I'm loving white's position. I mean, look at this position, guys. F3, E4, C4. I have everything. Black can't really move. Black can't really move anything here. This is why you have to be careful playing this opening. Even Hikaru, half man, half everything else, is having a problem here in the modern defense with this opening here. Knight H3, maybe F4. Uh-oh. King Castle. So the question is, how do we get in? And I think this is where he went wrong, and the engine actually is agreeing here, as you see. White went definitely wrong locking this up. Yeah, it looks great, but if you can't break through, so what? In fact, black is like, thank you. Thanks, bro. Like, how are you ever getting through? And you have to do it. This is the hardest thing ever to break up. This is probably one of the hardest defenses to break up around a king. And the only way to do it, or one of the many ways, is actually using a pawn on the F file, a pawn on the E file. So this pawn, this E pawn will go to E6. And then this H pawn, which is already on H6, usually does the other one. And then you sack on the what's left. You sack on what's left. But here, like, everything's left. And F4, F5, even if you capture this, you do not have a way through. This is not the best for white, actually. Not anymore. Not anymore. Bishop E4, probably just take it. Yeah, just take it. Maybe move the queen off the file. Yeah, there it is. We got a Najdorf. Oh, man, this is a bad Najdorf now for white. A very bad Najdorf. What's up, Jessica? Welcome to the stream. Very bad Najdorf for white here. Wow, got the E5 pawn here, the Najdorf bishop, knight on D7. I mean, somehow this transposed to some type of Najdorf, probably one of the G4 early lines. Rook F to, oh, they didn't like that move. This seemed pretty good. You don't have the A4, A5 push as usual. James, what's up? Yeah, Matt, welcome to the stream. Knight F8, beautiful move, intending knight to E6. This is a closed position. In a way, I guess semi-closed, because you actually have an open file, two of them. So not closed, really. Now, look at these pawns, right? One, like, this is very strange. Imagine if you had two black pawns here. Like, how strange would that be? But this is kind of what the position is. Like, how do you're never getting through here. White's never getting through, ever. Thank you. Thanks for helping. How's your preparation going for tournament? We rooting for you. Oh, yeah, man. The tournament's already over, bro. We went to Chicago already. World Open's coming, and some other ones. But I'm actually planning a big move. Actually, Queen G2, defending. Rook E1. Oh, yikes. Yeah, that was a great move by Hikaru. But what else do you expect? And this position's very bad now. Rookie 1, he could have taken on f6, but he said knight d7 first. The best attacks are prepared. Not all the time. You have to be careful. Knight takes f6. Rookie 6. Yeah, I understand. 19 seconds. He ain't got no time. Oh, wow. It's a wrap. I didn't even notice that. You have to use the time as a piece too, guys. And he's down a lot of time. It's 3 minutes and 1 second increment. Now he did play a great game here against Hikaru. You do have to give that to this man. Rook takes f1. Why are we thinking? Take with the rook. Wow. He wasted so much time there on a move that you're not taking with the queen. Queen takes c2 is just GG, basically. Maybe not. It's still kind of weird. But he could have saved a few extra seconds, which definitely helps here. That was a losing move. It's kind of hard to see why. He was trying to get the back rank, but that's already covered. Rook to d1, hitting d4, that 1 second increment. He's living off of it. He is living off the 1 second increment. He had 97. I figured something was in there. 97 was there? Where at? Right here? No. Okay, forward. Right here. Oh, where is 97 at? Oh, right here, 97. It's probably not enough, though. He gets 3. He gets 3 for it. He gets 3. Probably not enough. Nice position for white. He's still holding. Look at this man fighting Hikaru for his life. Knight g4, knight g4. Knight g4 was cool to threaten rook takes d7 and then knight f6. GG, right? But then he could just probably sidestep, so maybe not anyway. Man, white's crushing. I guess, where do you move? Knight b6, strong move, threatening mate on the back rank. There's no mate. He's defending like a beast. He can actually capture this. He does. He goes forward. There's a check. We're going to block with the rook. Maybe knight blocks. No, knight d6, GG. Well, maybe he has king f8. He has king f8. Takes, knight b7. There's a pawn push. He got 1 second on the clock. He has to move. He has to move here. He has to move. How is he holding? Hikaru got an eternity, my guy. Bro, Hikaru has all the time in the world. That's insane. He has no time. Wow. How should I best utilize my time and better at chess? It depends on what rating you are, but 9 times out of 10, usually improving your tactical ability and having a solid repertoire, open repertoire. A little bit of everything, but mostly it depends on what level you at. Oh, yikes. Nice c3. GG. Nice c3. Get the man off the board. Start a new one. Oh, my goodness. Hikaru with the swindle technique. Very easy for him. Very easy. Nice c3. Why is this over? Rook b1, and you're done. There is nothing you can do about this. There is nothing you can do. Checkmate. Have a nice day. Wow, that was beautiful. Let's actually check the standings real quick. Update them. A lot of ones, right? A lot of ones. You're gonna see a lot. Everybody's gonna be winning in the first few rounds. That's usually how it goes. But then it starts to pick up. I actually met Bortnik in person at Chicago Open. He did really good. Yeah, Bortnik's a beast. Bortnik's playing black here, right? He's playing black. Who's up? What's the piece count? 3. Oh, white's doing very well. Very well. I guess you can't take, huh? You couldn't take that? Yeah, there was no way he was getting through. Hi, Jay. What's up, Flamewise? Flamewise. And B Harath 15. Welcome to the stream. Hit him with a check. Yeah, this is a draw. This should be a draw. We always say that. How many times we said that? This should be a draw. This should be. But, you know, with time low like this, you should play on because somebody's going to do something crazy and jump off the deep end and GG start a new one. You know, that's how. That's just how it goes, man. How can we come out of this business so bad? He's so good. No, it depends. It depends. Sometimes you get caught off guard. Maybe it's something you're not used to as much. Maybe you try something different. Maybe you miscalculated. There's many things that happen, especially in Bliss chess here. Whoa, Bortnik almost flagged, my guy. You got to move faster. Get some of that time back. Whoa, now it's actually white pushing for more, even with the gross pawn structure. Absolutely gross. There's a pawn hanging. Uh-oh. This is why you push on. This is why you keep playing. Wow, Bortnik is not winning this one. He in trouble. Bishop takes f4 is not a move. Rook h4, GG, start a new game. Get out the way, have a nice day. Still going to be answered with rook h4. That's a check. Uh-oh. Be careful that you don't get mated through here, my guy. 5 seconds on the clock. Can't really move anything. You got a step? You got a side step? What is going on? Okay, get out the way. Am I good? I got to push or something. Rook takes. I got 2. Okay, just push. Get out the way. Have a nice day. Oh, that's a draw. Back up. Yeah, just back that boy up. Just take the draw then. Take the draw. Wow. Crazy. That was nuts. That was nuts. It was just too much going on. And Bortnik said, forget this. I'm not about to go out like this. Take the draw. We'll make it up on the back end. He says, wow. Nuts. He almost lost that game. And he was the one pushing, which he should. Z Kid, this is Zirk Steven. Very strong. Oh, is it dryer? Wow, look at that blockade. Wow, look at that blockade. We need a James soundboard. Stop. You are funny. But that would be a great idea though. So okay, we got ones. We got lots of ones here. Lots of ones still. Lots of ones. Waiting for the last round or the last game of the first round. What's going on here? Okay, check. Oh, we got a Drawski. Drawski here. King is if we had one more file to the right, we'll be all right. But there's nothing here. There's nothing here. You need to be able to you need like one more file, just one more, and you can't get it. And you're on. You're if you shift everything, then you have it, but you can't. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Yeah, there's still a draw. There's nothing. There's nothing here. Nothing here. He's doing a great job of just holding. Of just holding here. And Black's trying to do whatever he can. Whatever. Bornick said he recently that he lost his mental bliss, but due to his preparation class. Yeah, correct, because he prepped a lot and he did very good. GM in-game technique. Yes. Wowie. What up? What's going on, Horse Lord? Welcome. And that was a draw there. That was round one. 580 players. 580 titled players in this tournament, guys. Think about that. All right. Round two is starting. Round two is starting here. We're going to move down. Let's actually check out someone else. Oh, let's check out Peter Svidler. Peter Svidler. Very strong, right? Playing the Grunfeld. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man, I'm a big fan of this opening anyway. So let's see what this man does in his technique. 20 years of chess here. Oh, you can play knight c6 or knight a6. I actually play this with black exclusively now. But knight c6 and bishop f5 are usually the moves here. Yeah, he took this pawn, but it's hard for it's hard for white to do stuff. You notice? Going KN? Yeah, you need to work. It take a lot of work, big fella. Oh, it take months, years. Okay, for me, I've been studying it for months. But it takes years to really, really master it the way that you want to. He played the bishop f5 first with rook c8. I love that. I love that with the file action. What is this? Oh, he hitting the queen. Absolutely right. So he hit the queen. Get up out the way. Bishop g3, knight a6. Yeah, these are all moves. Knight to b4 is an option for knight to c2. You just play super aggressive. Super aggressive and active. That's all you have to remember. All you have to remember. I love it. James is back. What's up, Rich? Richard in the building. Knight b4 and knight c2. But he's hesitating. Yeah, I was just about to say that. He's hesitating because there's a pawn hanging and also castling was about to happen. Takes, so now he's going for the sacked exchange, which is a very, very big thing that happens quite often in the Grunfeld. If you see here, actually, there is compensation. The engine does not say white is crushing because he's getting an exchange. In fact, he's saying it's equal because the activity of the pieces. This king can't castle this way. You can't go this way. I mean, that's suicide, big fella. Don't even do that to yourself. So, you can't. The king's in the center. I got two bishops. You're about to give up one of them. It gives compensation. In fact, they even like black here. Insane. Insane. Has any player ever been more associated with one opening? Spidler and Grunfeld, maybe MVO with the knight off. Yeah, you're right, Flanor. 6A. What's up, big dog? What's going on, my guy? Just don't blunder your queen. If your opponent loses queen, he's going to cry. Yeah, that's how it go. Hikaru with the bone cloud. Ah, that's a nice one, Olympiad. That's a nice one. So he just went into the think tank here. He played E5. He says, take this. Oh, my. What is going on? What am I missing right now? Yo, he's about to get it back. This is why you play the Grunfeld. Okay, sometimes this line's just a little strange. But lines like this, okay, so this is straight up hanging. That's a full rook. But I do see knight c2, and I can get it right back. But your rook is in the corner. Those are some things you got to worry about. This is a nuts position right now. Absolutely nuts. He went for knight d3 instead. So king d2. So now this rook is still hanging at the end of everything. You got to remember that this is still a full rook. So if you are wrong and you miscalculate, GG, start a new one. Because you're going to be down some serious material there. So he took, so now I have the bishop pair. So after pawn takes, rook d8, because your king in the center of the board in the middle of the street. So we got to figure out what to do. Oh, and then I get out the way, though. Have a nice day. Oh, get out the way. So do I take now? Oh, my queen. Oh, let's go. Big Pete. Okay. Big Pete working right now. He's putting in that work. Oh, yeah, I'm hyped because I like the Grunfeld here. So rook d8 check. Flex real hard. Rook d8 has got to be rook d8. Or take on f3 first, I guess. And then rook b8. No rook d8 at all. In fact, two bishops hitting e5, hitting b2, just winning. And this is, I guess, the simple route is what he wanted to go. He wanted to go the simple route. And Vance is very good. The simple thing is very easy. You don't give so much counterplay to your opponent. You know, this is just like simple. I have two bishops. I got two pawns hanging. I got both the files. This should be enough compensation. As you see, the engine say this is completely crushing. What is the move? Is it rook takes c3 and check? Yeah, it's probably. Look at this, guys. Tactics win games. Rook takes, rook d8. Have a good day. GG. Start a new game. Oh my goodness. Tactics win games. That's a beautiful tactic. Rook takes and then rook to d8. After check, king has to step off. There it is. He went rook d8. Wow, he missed it. He missed it. Let me just make sure. Let me turn the engine on. And the engine says rook takes c3. Yes, rook takes c3. Rook takes and rook d8. Correct. He missed it though. He definitely missed that there. Still winning. Still winning. Rook takes, check. Give me everything. How do we win this? He goes king e2. Oh, rook d2. Oh yeah, GG. Yeah, it's over. It's over. Canty's fiddler. You know what? In this moment, yes. In this moment, yes. But any other day, any other time in the universe, in this life and the next, it's gonna be fiddler. But that's my moment right there. That was my moment. That was my moment. So I'm gonna take it, frame it, and we good. And we good. So, all right. Hikaru got twos. A lot of twos. Spiller with that two. That was a beautiful game. Beautiful Grunfeld there. Learned something there myself, actually, for future games. Jeffrey Zhang. Jeffrey X. That's such a cool name, bro. What's your name, Jeffrey? Last name X. Excuse me? X. Yes. X. Jeffrey X. That's so cool. But it's Jeffrey Zhang. Shout out to Jeffrey Zhang. A very young, strong player. He's like 19 now. 20 maybe. Canty versus Fiddler at winner stays. Let's go. Set it up, Chess.com. Set it up. I'm coming for that man. I'm coming for him. With his own stuff, too. Oh, man. Let's see Vita games next. What is Vita's user again? I do not remember. Let's get a check for that. And Canty is also Rico. Yeah, what is his name? What's Jeffrey? What is his position? By the way, you know, not that Jeffrey doesn't have tactical games, but literally every time that I can remember, Vita chess. Okay, cool. Vita YT. Let me actually see if I see him up here anywhere. Vita. I don't see him yet. Don't see him. That doesn't mean that we won't see him at all. But I don't see him in the top right now. He's in second. Maybe he won already. Maybe his game's over. That's probably why. Oh, he's right here. Yeah, I see him. He's tied. Yeah, so his game must be over already. Canty Poggers, what's up? Yo. Yeah, I see him. I do see him now. Yeah, Jeffrey's games are usually very boring. I'm just going to put that out there. Every time we see Jeffrey, these games get very boring. And this one got pretty aggressive now. But I think he has some of the most solid chess, though. That man's very, very strong. H5, very good. Just opening up, of course, the diagonal here. Do we have any tactics? We don't have any exposure tactics. That would be nice, but that check actually doesn't work. Knight h4, I do like it, just taking over the squares. What are the weaknesses? You put pieces in there, especially with the light square weaknesses being strong here. Knight f5, strong move, just bettering my position. My knight was on f3, now it's on f5. Very nice. Okay, I guess he is hitting this. That is a real threat. King g2, tighten it up. Queen here, and not attacking anything, so we should have a move. We should have a move. He didn't attack anything, so that's a good look for us, but we need to find it. We got 35 seconds to 2. We should have enough time. Maybe check at 97. Check in 97. I think that was it. Check 97, threatening queen g8. But he checked him here, I guess. Maybe 97 now. Same threat. Bishop f6. Knight d5. Go around the back way. See who home. Knight takes g7. We could take. Simplify. Very easy. Queen f5 being a real threat. There it is. There it is. GG. That's over. Oh, rook. Oh, okay. Okay. It's a family channel. Let's get that off the screen. Mr. Canty, how many hours do you study daily on average? Try to do 5 to 6. 5 to 6. With playing later on, but it just depends on when and around my other schedules and students and stuff like that. Okay, so this is twos. Yeah, lots of twos. Let's check out the last few games of the round. Christopher Yu. Oh, shout out to Big Dog. And we say big. Oh, he getting smacked right now. I mean, this is not Christopher Yu that we actually was trying to portray to you all that don't know about Christopher Yu, because he getting smashed right now. But Christopher Yu did just get a first GM norm over the board. So think about that. Young dude just got his first GM norm. So Yeah, he didn't do so well here. Of course, it's Blitz chess, right? It's Blitz, but shout out to you, the young phenom. Just got his first GM norm, Christopher Yu. Okay, and still lots of twos. Hikaru at the top. We got about 20 games left. Let's check out what the Braz. What we doing? Oh, he has no time left in a wild position. 2 seconds, 15 seconds here. That's crazy. Come on, Alex, right? That's right. Even 2 years might not study that much. Actually, Pixel Mom Loves Me. I remember years ago, actually, Fabiano was saying that he studied about 8 hours a day. That was many years ago. King H4, King King G4. This is a draw, right? Draw. You take the draw. Oh, hold up. Draw what? Oh, that's a nice check. I think he got a perpet. Oh, he don't. I gotta check him there. Oh my goodness, what a game. Whoa, he hit that man. What? That was nuts. That was absolutely nuts. Yikes. Get him off the board. Oh my goodness. If it wasn't for that 1 second increment, bro. Wow, that was crazy. Oh, that was Amon doing that work. You know, it looked like he was playing black, didn't it? Didn't it look like he was playing black this entire time? But that was still very, very good. That was like, yo, that was nuts. Look at this, bro. This was absolutely nuts. Like, doesn't it look like white? If you have to see the coordinates, though, and you would know. But here, it's just kind of crazy how that happened. That was insane. That doesn't happen every day. Nice technique there from one of the bras. Amon, great job, Amon. Great job. Oh, round 3 starting. Let's go back to the big dog, the man, the myth, the legend himself, half man, half everything else. We got Hikaru. Hikaru, what do you got for us? D4? What does he play with? Oh, G6. You know what? We should have known. We should have known. We should have known. It don't matter what you play. He playing G6 move 1. This is insane. This is something you should study every week. Every day. If I was you, and I know I'm about to play Hikaru, I'm studying this in and out. I would take all of his games and study them. Because this is what he does. Every week he give you the same thing. Modern. And he works it. He works it. You gotta be careful playing this opening. You know. That man have shark, have alligator. Funny. Can't TT commentator. What's up, Joey Steele? What's going on? Oh yeah, let's check out Vidit, actually. Here he is. Let's actually check out this guy real quick. Vidit. Oh, we got a Scotch game. I like the Scotch Gambit. I'm a big fan of Scotch Gambit, especially with Alex Fishbane, Grandmaster, having a book out on it. And then I start hitting that with the engine, and I was like, cool, I can play Scotch Gambit forever. Forever. You know, I love it. Love it. Hikaru CT's opening with black as modern defense. Yeah. Probably not classical, though, because you are giving up that space so early. You can get in a lot of trouble for that. Especially playing the big dogs. Giving up that space. This is why, you know, even King's Indian is very tough to play. That's why Grunfeld over King's Indian when you're playing big dogs. Because you're giving up that space so early and you're giving up the center. It's not easy. We're recovering from that, and it requires so much precision. So Vidit here is actually playing a very main line, I would say, that I've seen many times in the Scotch here. In fact, with the bishop a6 pinning, it gets wild here, but you have to just remember putting the knight on d5, bishop a6 being a critical move here on this diagonal, doing his thing. Queen d2, of course, you got to move the rook next. Then we have to end up moving the knight. He moved it immediately already, and we're just going to attack this pawn. A lot of ideas for white will be f4 probably now. F4, but then D6. Oh, no, you can't. Yeah, so maybe trying to get F4 in and playing rook E1 so I can defend this and try to get F5 in. There's rook E1 immediately. So D6 is their F4. Yeah, I think he didn't play this aggressive enough. And that's the problem here is with the Scotch. Is he did not play this aggressive enough. Maybe something's definitely wrong here. Black is fully immobilized. He has all of his pieces developed. Besides this rook, which has a job of defending anyway. And also, you know, pressuring with a4. But at the end of the day, if you look at white's pieces, I have not developed these two. Black has developed everything. Attacking e5. Oh my goodness, he hit that man with a move. Bishop takes c4 for the score. Wow. Give me the comp. I want everything. Give me everything. He said everything was go sell. After snap, I'm going to move my queen out the way. Knight takes b2. What do? You're going to take it right back. There. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. That's a second pawn for the bishop. And then he's going to move. And then I'm going to take this. And then I'm going to get a third pawn for the bishop. My goodness. And I'm hitting this. Now, of course, rook takes e5 probably is one of the best moves here, maybe. The queen is pinned, but I would not doubt him taking this rook as well. But queen, maybe, yeah, you're just getting so much material. I'm getting both the rooks. So I think you have to take on e5. There's like no other choice. Maybe knight c3? That looks stupid, though. But rook takes e5. takes, and he has two rooks versus the knight and the bishop. I'm loving black's position. Fadid just went off, yo. That was a nasty sack. I told you white did not play this correctly. Something was wrong, and Fadid is definitely showing us what was wrong. That was nuts. My goodness. Bishop takes c4. Hit that man. And that's what happens when you're fully developed. He didn't do anything special. Well, of course, bishop takes c4 was very special. But he noticed everything was developed. Something usually has to be here. Let me attack now before he gets fully developed. And he did it. Queen to c2. I mean, take both? Is that real? Can I really do that? I get both the rooks. It may not be enough. It honestly may not be enough. Takes. I got two rooks and a dark square bishop. He has two minors. I would really like to have one more minor. So he moved queen f6. Makes total sense. I can get even more. And rook takes c5. Now he takes it. Probably take with the queen here. Rook takes is strange. I mean, you can't double. You can't double and get this last rook in the game. Get off this file as well. Yeah, there it is. Rook takes e5. It also defends a5 if he was worried about the defense of his pawn. And then you double. It makes total sense here. Equal game. I got 3 pawns for the piece. Right? This is nuts, bro. This is nuts. Wow. Let's see what happens. You live in NYC? I do not, but I have a lot of friends there. I'm actually in Michigan. Yep. Texas win 90% of games was probably right. Yeah, bro, hey, I'm a big fan of that quote. You know, and there's a lot of chess involved, of course, outside of tactics. But I'm a huge fan of the chess is 99% tactics quote. I think I got very far with tactics alone. So nice move, rookie 2, so I can take on a1. Now, okay, I still like black a lot more here. But there are weaknesses around the king though, so you have to be careful. But if white cannot coordinate, you can't work it with just a queen. So you need to get the rest of the pieces active as well by means of knight f4, bishop d3, then maybe queen h6 and knight h5 if it's available. But realistically, don't see that happening. So honestly, as you see, they like black here. I do as well because of the activity. These knight and bishop, like this pair here, it does nothing. There it is, knight f4. You got to get active, take the file, very nice. You know, rook b2 being an option, taking and having all these pass pawns. I mean, potentially 4 pass pawns, potentially. Even these can be double queened, you know, so there's a lot going on. Black has a lot of compensation here, and we don't have any clear targets as white. This is very hard practically, but as an engine, they're going to do this ASAP. This is a wrap. Engines could figure this out, even though, right now, engine's saying black's winning. Engine could probably defend this with ease. Bishop c4, though, I don't know about c5. Well, I guess it works. Rook b2 anyway. Bishop c4 just seems... it's the best move. Just get on the best diagonal. Like, you didn't have any other moves, to be honest. You really didn't. Like, you had to go bishop c4. The engine hated that, though. Takes. Very nice. Very nice. It's still complicated. Still complicated, huh? Wow. I like a4. Engine does interval, obviously. c6 and d5, and we just rolling? How are we rolling these? He's going to show us. Probably d5 first, and then maybe walk the king up and just start walking them. Walking the dogs. Even better. Rook b4. Give me another pawn. Now we got 4 pass pawns potentially. Because this is kind of like one. This is kind of like one pawn. f4. a4 instead. Says I'll take it. a2. Might as well. There's a resignation. Boy, that was sweet. That was sweet, yo. Bishop takes c4 was insane. I mean, that was very good. But all of his pieces were developed. And I know he felt like, yo, something's here. Like, all of my pieces are doing what they're supposed to do. There has to be something here. And that is when you start looking for moves that may not even make sense to you. Wow, Hikaru's still playing. He's still playing. Oh, is he winning? Obviously. Minus 16 here. Pre-move. King g7. Oh my goodness. There's kids watching this right here. This is gross. King takes. King out the way. Takes. Give me everything. Why are we still moving? Why is he still moving, y'all? I don't know. Come on, bro. This is not, you don't get any points for this. Such a troll. Don't do this at home. Don't try this at home. Oh my goodness. Oh man, this is amazing. Only here on Title Tuesday. Yep. He's just like, you know what? You're not going to resign? Cool. I got you, my guy. Hold up. Hold this. Hold my phone. Hold my mouse real quick. Watch this. Oh, nah. I wonder, chess.com should probably implement like a accept resign button, Accept, nope, I don't want to accept your resignation. Keep moving. Keep moving. That's kind of very, very strange. It's very, very strange. Man, that was funny. All right, let's go back. So, okay, we got a lot of threes. A lot of threes. Take a break in round 4. Who do we have left? Christopher Yu once again. Dang, man, Christopher Yu having a rough one. Yo, he having a very bad tournament right now. We're like, yo, Christopher Yu, clap it up, my guy. GM Norm, let's go. Flex real hard. And then, he getting crushed again. This is just hurts, man. This hurts. But he is playing some big dogs. It's kind of hard to play. It is always hard to play these guys. You just check them. You gain the extra space, probably king here. The question is, where do you go now? Where do you go now? Oh, that messed it up. Yeah, he kind of tricked him in a way. Yeah, and then you just walk the king in. It's very easy. Very easy. King h3 is winning too. There's a flag. Hey, man, he dropped some points. He was like 29, I think. 2,900 this tournament. Yikes. It's tough. One game left in round 2. This is round 2. Yeah, it's round 3. It's round 3. Oh, this is winning. Up a bishop. Easy work. Light work here, guys. Rook takes g5. Very easy. Very easy. Step out the way. And block with the bishop. Oh, you're going to keep getting checked. He should have blocked with the bishop. He's going to keep getting checked. Wish the opponent had resigned. Yeah. Right. I wanted to see how he was going to make him too. And then he going to resign when, I'm like, why would you resign now when all 4 knights on the board? Like, let it play out, man. That was fun. He spoiled it for everyone. So getting the rook to d7 is very crucial. Because right now he has no time. I understand where the inaccuracies are coming from, because this is extremely inaccurate. But he's just letting him, like, you have to do, like, this is too much. King advances a little bit. He's getting the time though. You do need to make extra moves to get some time on the clock. So now we have a check. We need to start advancing. A check would be good. Check again. Okay, now can we advance? Rook f6. Yeah, he made this so much more difficult now. So much more difficult. Yeah, because this move's annoying, right? It's so annoying. Nice Zug move. Nice Zug. Oh, my goodness. Yo, don't 50 move it. Don't 50 move it, my guy. Don't 50 move it. Oh, man, he made this so much more difficult. Sniper Bishop 37. What's up, man? He's supposed to win. Like, this is a win. This is a win. And now it's now taking more time. You have to get off the file. Now you have to reroute the bishop. Reroute the bishop. There it is. Check. Now we got some progress. You might want to push. I mean, I don't know how many moves they have left. There's a check. Okay, that's winning. He's queening on the square. It didn't matter, though. This is not a corner pawn, so it didn't matter anyway. White won. Okay, cool. Yeah, they might have been getting close to 50. He had to be very careful. G6, eventually, before that 50. I'm sure he was keeping track. Hopefully he was. Usually they keep track. And this is round 4. We see a lot of 3s up here at the top. Chess Warrior. Hikaru with 3. Lots of 3s, guys. Lots of 3s. Let's actually check out. Gata Kempsey's up here somewhere, right? I just saw his name. He does have 3. Chess Warrior, Big Boss, Hikaru, Kenzal, Giga. There's a 3. Here he is. Let's check the man out. This guy is Gata Kamsky. Why put the bishop on h3? Yeah, well, he blocked it. He was blocking a check, which made sense because you need to block the check. Is Feruzja playing? I did not see him. In fact, I think he's helping prep. Or just prepping himself. This is a Nimzo, right? Yeah, this is a Nimzo Indian with the early b6, bishop b7 option. Very flexible way to play. Very flexible way to play. Of course, you can even take on d4 as well. He chose to take on c3. The e4 square is weak, so you may see d5 as well. In these type of positions, because the bishop's now kind of blocked, he does want to open up the game like this to open up this diagonal. So let's see how he responds. See how he responds here. He does take first. Having 2 pawns in the center is better than 1. He played d6, which makes total sense here. The idea here, and one thing you want to remember is you always want to put pawns on the opposite color, or sorry, not the opposite, on the same color of the bishop you traded. Did he just sack? He did. This man, he just dropped a piece. I was like, yo, I don't remember, like, something. There was some captures there. Yeah, he just dropped a piece. Literally, it dropped a piece, blocked with his face there, because e5 and e4 is a real threat. So he just said, oh, e5, and we live, and then e4 for the score, and he's done. Like, that's a wrap. So he took and captured, so he got 2 pawns for the piece. But first off, you're playing Gadakamsky. That's number 1. Number 2, you down a piece. And number 3, that's just a wrap, just like that. So this is over. Queen takes d6, of course, is not a move due to bishop takes h7. Don't do that to yourself. Come on now. Tactics win games. Do your puzzle rush every day. Queen takes d6 is not a move. Bishop takes h7 will follow, and the queen hangs. So white to move here. He played 95, but he moved the bishop out of the way. Knight to e4, attacking the bishop. Yeah, this is easy. Textbook GG. Textbook. Why? We trade when you're up, not when you're down. So when you're up material, you trade. When you're down material, you should not trade. You should try to limit trades. And here black is just consolidating, winning more material. I'm up. You know, this bishop diagonal is unopposed. You may have to play f3, which makes more weaknesses around the king. The rook lift does help in my attack for eventual things. Oh my goodness, I see something coming. I smell it in the water. I smell it in the water. Knight to d2. So rook d1, I'm assuming he got queen g5. Oh my goodness, queen g5 is nasty. So what about g3 though? g3. Okay, yeah, you got to show us here, Gata, because I don't believe it all the way. I don't believe it. Knight f3. Oh yeah. Oh, I do believe. I do. Oh, you better believe. No, but rook h4 is actually stopping me. After queen h5, you have rook h4, which is actually turning the tables almost. So he doubles, and then he gets rid of the bishop here. I'm just up a bishop in a better position. This is over. This is over. That would be 3 pieces for the queen, though. Also interesting, yeah. Yes. So what happened, actually? What was the last one? Okay, queen e7. He just backed it up. So this is a textbook endgame game here. I'm up a piece. I'm up. Oh, man, look at that rook trap. Wow. Look at that rook trap. g5. I can play h5. h5. Give me everything, please. Thank you. Appreciate it. Have a nice day. Thanks for the generosity. That's a good move. That's a very good move. No, en passant. Dang, maybe it was bishop f3 then. Maybe it really was bishop f3. Dang, that was an annoying move. We're still up, though. Like, trade when you're up. I got a rook, you got a rook. I'm up a piece. It makes sense, but you just want to be accurate no matter what. I think bishop f3 might have been better. It did stop f4. But then he had another move, didn't he? h3. And then h5 anyway. Yeah, bishop f3 was better. That's crazy. Bishop f3, h3, then h5. Same idea, but now there's no f4. And you get extra material that way. Pretty nuts. Yo, what's up, Kiros? Welcome to the stream, bro. What's going on? Oof, yo, BJH. What's up, bro? So bishop c6, very nice diagonal, beautiful. There's nothing to oppose it, and there is a resignation there as Gadakamsky pulls away with that one. Big boy move. Let's check out Hikaru, what we got going on here. Hikaru's up a ton of time. What else is new? White's eval's loving his position. What else is new? Right. This is just like, hey, Hikaru, everything good? All right, cool, next game. Like, that's just how it goes. Knight c8, moving the bishop where? Oh, do we just take on e6? Can we do this? King f7, queen e2? I mean, it is material, but he's definitely thinking of something. There it is. Rook takes, king f7, queen e2, defend everything. Rook e7 is actually threatening mate after knight takes, king g8. Rook takes, can I just take it? They didn't like that at all. What am I missing? Maybe rook e8, queen e6? He played bishop a3. Maybe he could have taken. I don't know. Whatever there. Mental, how Hikaru can keep up with the amount of time. This is nuts, right? At his time, like, he thinks, you know, it's always good to have an advantage on time because then you get to choose when you want to think. But, you know, you have to be accurate too. You can't just be out here moving fast. It looks cool and it's intimidating to a lot of players, you know, because you're moving fast and like, oh man, he's moving so fast. But in reality, like, if it's not accurate, you know, it's a bluff in a way. G5, I was just about to say that. G5. Oh my goodness, G5 is so strong. You had queen e5 as a threat, and then bishop f8 to follow. There it is, bishop f8. Anyway, bishop h6, we in a mix, GG. Bishop c5, stopping, rook f8 check. And let's just hit mate everywhere. Rook f8? Yeah, just rook f8. Takes. Simplify. Make it easy. There it is. Make it easy. Rook f8, queen takes. And check, take the knight. GG. Everything must go sail. GG. Great from Hikaru. Fours. Wow. A lot of fours. Not a lot of fours, but enough. Nut 4s here. Gotta being one of them. Gotta turn it up now. Let's check out Vidit. What we got, bro? Show us something here. He has 3. I like his position, actually. Rooks, I like the harmony of the pieces. You have to think about, like, how are they working together? Harmony-wise, the pieces are very good, but actually black with these knights, man, these knights are annoying. So he played 92 to get rid of it, but F4 is a real big idea. This rook is out of the game, so in fact, black's really kind of playing with 3 pieces when white playing with 4. So he plays queen f4, hence the move. That's why he played here, because f4 was really strong. You might have to move this knight. You play queen f2. I see the knight moving somewhere and trying to attack the queen, and play g3 and f4 eventually. h4, that one was kind of strange. I'm not even gonna lie, that was a strange one. Oh, he only got like 20 seconds, so I understand. That felt very strange though. You see, then you play king g1, because you can feel how uncomfortable that is. That was very uncomfortable. Rook here, that's a very nice move, threatening this, right? Pawn takes? If I just take it. Oh, he does have this, knight takes. 5 seconds, you gotta move. He has to move. 3 seconds, he goes for it. Yep, I figured this would happen. Rook takes, simplify. You could take this and then go rook d8 and try to win the endgame. 3 seconds, you have to take. There it is. Rook takes f3, I'm assuming. Rook f1, you might be in trouble. Maybe not. Okay, beautiful, beautiful Vidit, beautiful. Rook d2, rook b4, even better. Whoa, black's winning? What? Oh my goodness. You gotta know your end games even in 5 seconds. Even with 5 seconds on the clock, you need to know your end games. That's hard right there. He was doing great. Yo, what happened? He can't make a pass pawn. Oh my goodness. This is one of those knock everything off the table in front of you games. No matter what's in front of you, you just knock it over. It make you feel better. That's called theory when they do it. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Man, what a turn of events. What a turn of events there. Let's see if he knows how to figure this one out. He does. He finds it. The idea here is every time the king is in front of the pawn, every time the king is in front of the pawn, you step forward. There it is. Step forward. Right? Okay. Queen here. Yeah. Queen. Yep. There it is. Queen there. Oh, wait a second. He messed that up. Is this a draw? Nope. It's not. It's not. He found it. You can actually, there's ideas. He could have stepped forward. Sometimes you can step forward. Maybe I think it was king here or king there. Nope. Still wouldn't work. There's like very, very cool tricks when this happens in these ideas. See where he goes. He's going for the stale. Did he get it? No, he hasn't. He has pawns. No stalemate. You got extra pawns. Don't forget. Oh my goodness. Oh man. That hurts, right? When you think you got it. I got him. It's a stalemate. Oh wait, in Chess.com, Chess.com didn't say draw, and your time's still running. You ever been there before? I've been there. Where I was like, yo, that's not mate. Like that sucks. Like, what? It keeps running. Oh man, that's the worst. When you thought it was mate or a draw, and it keeps running. Okay, here we go. Oh, draw, textbook draw. 3 points. Who was the super GM? Oh, I don't know who that actually was. Good question. This is a textbook draw, though. White should stay on these 2 squares only. Stay right here, and it's a draw. You move off, you might be in some trouble. In fact, you just are. You just have to stay here. This is the draw, guys. This is textbook. Textbook draw. On all your end games. Very nice. Very nice. He knew his end games there. Just go back and forth. Obviously, you should. Grandmaster, very strong as well. So make sure you go back and forth. It's a draw. Make sure the king does not get out of the corner. Does not get out of the corner. All right, and as we check some more stats here, we got some 4s. Very nice, very nice. Some 4s. Let's actually check the standings really quickly. Or not the standings. Oh, that's it. Cool. Perfect. Round 4. Round 4. That's a wrap there, guys. So, all right. Well, we're going to take a short break. So don't go anywhere. This is titled Tuesday, 11 rounds. We'll be back with the other rounds right after this, guys. So don't go anywhere. And we're back, guys. We are back. This is Title Tuesday. Every Tuesday, you should be here. Hopefully, you took off work. $1,600 prize fund, 3 minutes, 1 second increment, and it is going down right now. It's every single Tuesday, guys. Every Tuesday. So let's take a look at the standings once again. Games are going to be starting in a minute. Round 5. This is round 4. Hikaru with first. Well, there's a lot of 4s, as you see here. We got some 4s, 4s, and 4s. Now, round 5 is actually starting right now. Let's take a look at Hikaru. We'll take a look at some other ones as well. We know we're going to see a modern. Let's see what happens this time. E4 on the board and G6. So D4 is usually always the way to go, but maybe you need to throw him off. Like how that H4 game worked. I mean, White was winning. He just messed it up. Now we have some type of Sicilian, an accelerated dragon. One of my favorites is the accelerated dragon here. Knight of 6 threatening knight G4. The accelerated dragon, shout out to all the fans there that are accelerated dragon fans, if you are one. Where you actually hold the D pawn and don't play D6. Your intentions are very clear. We're going to play D5 a little bit later. You can play moves like A5 actually here. You play D6 instead though, going for a regular dragon setup, which is 100% accurate and okay to do. Bishop E6 is one of the plans. There it is, Bishop E6. I forgot what you do afterwards. Queen C8 is actually a weird move that happens in these lines. Strangely enough, you can play Queen C8 and Rook D8. Yeah, that's the idea. Queen C8, Rook D8, and play D5. He played A6, but you can be in trouble with the dark squares. Not anymore when he's going for the wrong bishop. In fact, and there's no mate, you know. The H file stuff is what you're really going for a lot as why here. Where did he go? Queen B6. Queen B6. Hitting the file. B4 being an option as well. A5, A4, that's not a thing. Queen B6. Oh, I guess he's just putting a rook on D8. It makes total sense. Bishop E3. Back that boy up. Playing it more like a Maroxy bind as well, but with no pawn on C4, which gives black slight advantage. As you see here, Engine likes black. Slight advantage works there. Last move, King H1, stepping out, prophylaxis. Very nice prophylaxis. You would love to play Knight G4, but not available because Bishop takes G4. F4 eventually being played, probably after Bishop takes G7. F4 hangs a bishop. So Bishop takes G7, F4, and F5 trying to break through. That could be a plan, but you weaken all your dark squares. You gotta be careful, my guy. Gotta be careful. Would Hikaru play G6 if the opponent began with 1 H4? That's a good question. We have to ask him. And you may actually have to try it, or we may have to see it, because I just asked him and he said no. Oh, he said no. Oh, yeah. He is streaming right now. Great job, Flame Wise, letting us all know. And F4. F4 is probably the idea, right? Yeah, there it is. But again, the dark squares are going to be extremely weak. And a move after like Knight D7 at the right moment. Look at that. Capturing. Yeah. He knows exactly what to do here. Not trying to trade queens. If not, then my queen is centralized. Queen E1 is quite passive. But it does help with rook to D1. Queen E3. That's kind of a strange move. I don't think that works. It's too strange. Queen E1 though. This could be a thing. And then rook D1. Queen takes just can't be right. You just cannot take this queen. Queen takes. He played rook D1. I mean, yeah, I guess. But if you look at the weaknesses, there's only a weakness on A6. I guess E7 could be weak, but not really. It's hard to. It's even defended now. A6 is probably only thing that's weak. Maybe playing something like A4, then Knight D5. He played B4 instead, so there will be no A4. B4 will hang. This is kind of weak still. White has the worst structure. And this is why I was trying to keep the queens on, because my structure is worse. Gotta be careful. He in here. What's up, Akila? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're watching these big boys play. You know, it's Title Tuesday. You know how we do. Title Tuesday. We already got a result over here. 4.5 out of 5 for this international master from Georgia. Wow. Oh, let's actually play the game, guys. All right. Count the Russians in the top 10. That's usually what we do. Wow, I'm very surprised. There's only one. There's only one Russian top 10. Just keep waiting though. Like wait till we get to like, you know, round 10 and then we're going to play the game again. Count the Russians, top 10, and we'll see. Usually, I mean, I think one time I was commentating, they finished with 70% in the top 10 Russian flags. It was nuts. What are you even doing here? What's up, Gilly? Yeah, we good. We in here. You already know. Great day. Great day. Great game, too, as well. White's doing a little bit better. Strangely enough. A little bit better here. I did not expect White to have such a, you know, a better position than what he did have. Yeah, I was about to say Knight D7. E5 was a real threat. Now we're bettering our king because this is sort of an endgame. King to E3. Trying to get this here as quickly as possible. And I guess what White's saying is, hey, I'm going to keep my rooks here as long as possible so you never can push this e-pawn. But if 98, I could push the e-pawn, but I always have constant pressure on the d file. Knight b6, good move. Maybe playing knight to c4, getting rid of the bishop because the bishop is better. And if we played e5, allowed it, maybe e6. The reason for this is, hey, I got double pawns too, but I'm giving up a pawn. Wait, hold on. Takes, bishop g4. Takes, bishop g4. What happens? Knight c4. No, you can't play knight c4. So bishop g4. King f6. Knight. Oh yeah, this is straight. How do you defend this? Maybe rook c6. Engine. The reason why I'm saying, well, there isn't defense because the engine found it. Obviously, they said it's not crushing, so it had to be something, and there it is. And I still like white by a hair. By a hair though. By a hair, because I can't really attack this. I could try to take the file, but he could just go back. Even better, knight d6. Do we trade? If it takes rook f7 in between Jish and Zug. Rook takes f8. Nah, I ain't trying to do that. He did it though. What's next? Ooh, that's a strong move. Uh-oh. I'm in the driver's seat, big fella. Knight c5 and we live. That's a big boy move. That is a strong knight. Yeah, he has one too, but his kind of hits air in a way. He got rid of it. I was expecting knight takes. Huh. Oh, white's definitely pushing. Oh, that was good. You got to take those, bro. You got to take those. Yeah, and we have our pawns. White is definitely pushing, but this should be objectively a draw. That's what they'll say, right? You know, all working games are drawn. So we'll see. But you're also playing Hikaru, and he's down a little bit of time, actually, too. Surprisingly, this man, strong FM. Where's he from? Poland. Poland in the building. Ooh, that's a good move. Rook takes with check, king out the way. Got to be careful. These knights are very scary in these type of situations, especially combined with a rook. Rook to c3, definitely. Oh, hold up. Whoa, says Hikaru. Hold on, my guy. You hung a pawn, my guy. Hey, that's a full pawn against Hikaru Nakamura in a critical position in an endgame. Yo, he about to go down. There's too many factors to say he's going to go down here now. They're getting closer on time. He got no pawns left, basically, right? He's doing, like, that was excellent. Excellent defense. And I'm stealing another one here. Hard to make good moves in a bad position. King g7, chilling. Oh, yeah, rook h3, yeah. King g7, rook e8. Then repeat, then go rook h3. Makes sense. Rook h5. Knight d6 being, and no, we can't play knight g6 because he's going to, that's a check. He did it anyway. But that's a check. That's the reason why I didn't like it. But I guess I'm checking back. Rook takes, and I got the dubs. And he took one of my dubs here, so I only got one. But this is just a winning in game so far. Hey yo, it say winning, but look, be careful. You see that? -6, -1. You know how hard are these? Like these not easy, bro. These not easy. Even Hikaru messed it up. It was -6, then it went to -1. Y'all saw that. It was right here in front of your eyes. King here. So now he's too far ahead. The king is way too far away, and he's cut off. Think about that. This is automatic. Like, literally right here, this is textbook. Now I just, like, zigzag, push, sidestep, and back up. And you got the ideal Lucina, which is what you're looking for anyway, is the Lucina. You know, then zigzag all the way back up, and then block, use the bridge, block with the bridge. What Pandolfini in the in-game course talks about the bridge. 5. Oof. 5. They own heaters. All these 5s up here, big dogs. Nothing but the big dogs. Penguin GM, let's check out Andrew Tang in a queen in game here. Black is trying to queen. King is far away. This should be a win. Guys. As you see, the engine agrees. King is way too far away to help us. And all we need is the right check to trade this queen off. And that's a wrap. That is a wrap. In fact, oh man, Alex won. It was Andrew Tang playing white here. Yikes. That's a tough one. 2 Georgians, top 4. Wow, Georgia taking over? What? I want to see one now. This is Georgia, right? Yeah, I only see one. USA. We got multiple flags from USA. Okay, we represent. I see a Russian flag. Okay, yeah, we out here, guys. We out here. First time watching you commentate. Absolutely love the explanation. Great content. Yo, Papa Chris, welcome to the stream, big guy. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for hanging out with us. We have 2 games left in round. This is 5, right? Round 5. Oh, textbook Endgame. Textbook. Always remember. I always like to teach this when I'm doing commentary. For the beginner players that don't know this, straight back opposition. Go in front of the pawn, straight back. Okay. Oh, in front of the pawn, straight. Oh, you just take it now. You can just take it now. But it's always usually straight back, in front of the pawn, straight back, in opposition, no matter where he goes. In front of the pawn, straight back, opposition, no matter where he goes. Just depends. Hi James, great commentary, love your vid. Thanks, man, appreciate it. Exotic princess. Oh yeah, that's so like how did he come up with that? That's Joe Baba. Joe Baba is one of the most creative players in today's time. Round six, guys. All right, we're gonna check out someone else. We know Hikaru was gonna do his thing. We're gonna come back to him, circle around. Let's check out some of these fives here. In fact, speaking of 4.5s, let's check out some 4.5s here. Joe Baba versus Fiddler. There it is, right? Yep, Joe Baba versus Fiddler. We have a Slav exchange. In fact, I was actually doing some recent research just on some semi-Slav positions, and he's playing the passive one. In fact, Sam Shanklin has some material where Bishop F5, an early Bishop F5 and Rook C8 actually will have a better position for Black. Not better, but you're able to equalize very quickly. With this Bishop on D7, in fact, it's basically a worse version of exactly the same thing. And I remember Peter Fiddler has a Rook, not Peter Fiddler, Sam Shanklin has some material with a Rook to C8 and a Bishop on F5 in almost all lines of the Slav exchange here. And kind of, or it's actually semi-Slav, but it's the same time, very similar here. This Bishop on D7 is very passive. It reminds you of a French defense. So French defense, your pieces or your pawn structure always points to where you should play. So Black's doing exactly that. If you notice, Queen A5, look at the reroute. Bring the Rook to where my pawn structure points so I can play on that side of the board. White's points this side too, but we got a bishop pointing this way. So in fact, it's actually counterintuitive here. It's kind of strange. This is pointing this way, saying I should play this way, but I do have the bishop pointing this way. So in fact, White can actually play on both sides of the board. But Black needs to really defend on this side and go crazy over here. Use the Rook, A6, B5, B4. Use my bishops, Knight A5, Knight C4. Trade as much as possible, right? This is the plan. This is almost like a Caro-Kann in a way. Caro-Kann, French, they like cousin openings. Bishop B1. I would always prefer White in these positions. I love attacking chess. I love stuff like the Penov Botvinnik, exchange variation Caro-Kanns. I used to play those back in the day. These are cool. Frenches with bishops on D3s. I was a big fan of the Milnerberry Gambit. When you put the bishop on B1, just eyeing, this is what we call the sniper or the snake in the grass here. This knight on F8, though, is actually a big deterrent and probably the strongest way to defend, but also the most passive piece in the world. I mean, there is like, you are almost never getting through. With a knight on F8, man, knight on F8, stops the mate, right? Like, for real. It really does, because look at the squares he defends, right? So you need to probably play F4, F5, F6, F4. There it is, F4, F5, and hopefully he don't take. I mean, but if he does take, that opens the file. But you have to get F5. There it is, F5. If you get F6 in, you good. And now bishop takes. Now probably E6. But at least we open the file. We open the file with a smile. So let's see what we got here. Knight F4, trying to bring all the pieces into the game to attack this. But this knight on F8, bro, is serious. It's very serious. What's up, Jess? I love your commentary. So instructive. Thanks. 5. Appreciate you. What's good? It's basically how strong the guys are playing. Time and gonna face strong players wins. Yes, that's right. What just happened? I missed something. What did he play? He played E6. Takes. Oh yeah, I'm white. White all day. Now look at this. Engine says equal, right? But in practical chances, this is why you always need to have two evaluations when you're doing analysis or analyzing a position. The first analysis or evaluation is the engine. What does the engine say? Okay, engine says this. But as a human, how do you feel about this position? White is definitely pushing. You wouldn't say, oh, Black doing well. Oh, it's equal. Stop playing. You would never say Black is equal in this position. But the engine says that it is. So here, as White, this is why Peter Fiddler's thinking. Of course, he doesn't have the engine in front of him, but he knows that as White here, you got to open file. Like, you can take on F7. Come on now. This feels great, but he just can't figure it out. And because of this cluster of pieces here, this cluster is actually defending a lot. Very strange. Very, very strange. Very, very strange. Yo, what's good, James Adams? Easy monkey sniper. Yo, Queen here hitting the rook. Bishop F6 seems real. Oh, bishop f6. Yeah, you can't take. So, like, what was your intention? I think he just blundered. He blundered. He blundered. Because he could have did this in one move. The tempo matters. The tempo is the extra move. Anytime you can get an extra move, it's in your favor. And now who's winning? According to the engine, black's definitely doing well here, right? Now we're hitting a3, bishop's hanging. Yep. That one move, one tempo. Queen e5, bishop f6. If he would have taken on c5, which I think that was his intention, but then missed that bishop d4 check was winning on the spot. So now he's just down. He's just down. He about to be down a pawn with some compensation, and I say slight. I mean compensation because the piece is on the back rank, but he is just down a pawn with nothing to do. And you're gonna be down a pawn, right? 3, 4, 5. Oh, is he down a pawn already? Oh, he about to be down a second pawn? Oh, hold up, big fella. What? Why would you take on e6? He took on e6. That gives me so much more hope as white here. He took on e6. Joe Baba took on e6. He didn't care. Maybe e7 was too much. Maybe e7 was too much. I mean, he is the one calculating all the variations right now because you need to be. So e7 was probably annoying. It's probably why he took. Now he doesn't have to worry about it. But now my pieces are a little bit more active. Obvious reasons I can't take. But you do have a check. But then that doesn't work either. So rook takes a3. But after rook takes a3, there's some discoveries involved. In fact, is he winning material? Takes bishop g6, king e7. Oh my goodness, he was. That was gross. That's why you had to go for that. He was winning material. Wow. Whew. It was tactics even in that line. That's crazy. That's why Joe Baba was thinking. Yeah, there was tactics right here. Where was that move? Right here. He played bishop f7, yeah. Rook takes a3 would run into knight takes and bishop g6. King e7, rook check, take on e8. Nuts. You had to be accurate even there. With 19 seconds on the clock here for Peter's Fiddler. 1 second increment, guys. There's a queen coming. He takes it. So now we got the same amount of pawns doing well. This should be a draw based off the king being active. Black should be pushing for more pawns on the same side. With this black king being a little bit closer and the rook being able to attack, still should be a draw. Should be a draw, but black should be pushing for more as his king is slightly closer. Right? Look at him. Look at him trying to get over there as quickly as possible. He tries to sidestep you in the ready method if you ever did those kind of in-game studies with the ready kind of technique. Get closer to him. So now I got 2 ways to go. Now I'm going this way. We going for probably g5. Yep, you ain't getting too close to me. Uh-oh. Hold on. Who queening? What's happening here? Oh, white's winning. Oh my goodness. This is not real. How did this happen? I hate in games, but I love it in games. Oh my goodness. Okay, actually, I hate in games. I'm not even gonna lie. Because I'm trying to mate, like, quickly. Oh, wow. Zeros. Insane. Zeros. How, bro? How is this zeros? Oh my goodness. Wow, escaped with a draw. What a game. That was too much. Man, what a game, y'all. That was insane. That was beautiful. Lots of all kind of stuff through there. Wow. 6 out of 6 here. We got 4 6s here. Hikaru, we got Giga, and Gadakamsky, and Rasmus Vane here from, where's this from? Germany in the building. How many games we got left in this round? Oh, great. Is this Nilius? Yeah. Niels Grandulus. Who won this? White won. Oh, he won. Great job. Let's see who's left. Greg Shahadi with the white pieces here. About to win this one pretty easy. Such a great game. Yeah. There it is. Greg Shahadi. I see you, big fella. Great job there. Don't embarrass us. Appreciate it. He did well. Let's go over here to Chess Bras, where this should be a draw. And we're going to say that again. This should be a draw. Say it with me, class. This should be a draw. Okay, and there it is. Oh, somebody. No, he didn't. Oh my goodness. Who offered to draw? Who offered to draw? Who offered to draw? I heard the draw offer. I heard the draw offer. Oh my goodness. I think he just hit her with the most dirtiest thing you could do in chess. I mean, I think he just hit her with the draw. I think he did that, bro. I think he sent the draw offer and she ran out of time thinking about that. That was so dirty. That was so dirty. Like that was wrong. That was very wrong. But a dub is a dub, my guy. A dub is a dub. A win is a win. A win is a win. You know, whoever won. Oh, did she win? One said it's not happy about. Did he lose? In fact, I actually thought he won, but maybe he flagged. Oh wow, so he ran out of time, bro. Oh, he probably broke a mouse over there. He probably broke a mouse. Oh, hold up, real quick. Let's actually check the standings, and before we do anything else, put your eyes on the screen now because we definitely got to pay attention to this game. We got Hikaru and Gatakamsky. You're gonna get some super high level chess here right now. Do not his chat going crazy. Yeah, his chat going nuts. Right. Do not take your eyes off the screen here. Wow. Honestly, don't try this at home. You definitely have to be. You got to know what you're doing to play this. In fact, let's actually start from the beginning real quick. So this was a Sicilian that turned into a French, and actually he played my stuff. Well, in a way, he played a delayed. This is a delayed C3 Sicil for the kill. But I used to play actually C3 immediately. I like to play the Smith more now. That can transpose. But here with the C4 move, B3 is 100% correct. White already has a good position. White just gets great positions here a lot. See, has B4, he has space on the queen side. The queen side just is nice for white. You develop the knight sometimes this way. I think black, or actually Gata here, and playing with the black pieces, is one of the best players when it comes to like principal chess of just developing pieces and using what's on the board. And I'm super comfortable if we go to an endgame. Test me, says Gata. Right. He's one of those guys. Look at his development. Castle King, all the pieces centralized. Like this is super principled chess here. Very good. A6, no weaknesses, and the weakness I do have is 100% defended always through Sunday, right? So Bishop B8, and then maybe try to do something here, but great position I think here, or a great way to handle the position for Gata. Even with white having the space that he has. Knight c5, getting rid of one of the bishops. So now I keep the bishop pair, which are pointing. And immediately, not even thinking about it, getting rid of your strongest bishop, the king's bishop. In any game, 9 times out of 10 is usually the strongest bishop. So the king's bishop, the light square one for white, dark square for black. Usually the strong one. So now he got rid of the strong bishop. So now you don't have the bishop pair anymore, which is a slight advantage. You do have a bishop, but not the bishop pair. And we do have dark square weaknesses, so I would still prefer white here. But I think Gata has done everything he can do in a position to maximize all of his play. This was like just GM, like he just did everything he needed to do. And then F6, which is very counterintuitive here, but I think he's preparing G5. Weaknesses around the king, but now I don't have a light square bishop to worry about, and the queen by herself will not be able to use these squares to her advantage. So knight h4 shouldn't be too good. G5 and we live GG. So he plays rook f to b1 using the advantage we see here, which is the file with a smile. Rook b6 or no? He probably play rook c6 and he just get him off the board. I feel like white should definitely press here. f6 also stops knight e5, so that was a huge thing for him. He has to use the knights. Black is definitely getting squeezed here. I would hate this position if I'm black. Knights are short range pieces, which means we can only strike in a certain distance. We have nothing to attack on. And knight f5 stops that. Knight b5, very nice. That's in fact a very nice semi-Slavish, I would say. I see that a lot in exchange. Is that an exchange? Yeah, that's an exchange. Usually knight a7, knight b5. And you sit here for a long time. I did see this coming, knight h4, just to kind of get into the position, use the advantage of the light squares. Knight f5. Virtually equal though, I guess. How do you progress as white? Not easy by far. Queen g3 though. Hold up. If I'm trying to press, I might use queen g3. And I am trying to press. I mean, it's Hikaru. So you want to expect him to keep playing. Queen g3. It at least had knight h6 and knight d6. Because this knight's never leaving. They play queen f3. I don't know what that's about. What's the move? What's the idea? Like, what's the next move? G4? You guys have to think the next move. This is hard here. And in equal positions, it's always the hardest to figure out what to do. How can you improve your position is the goal. Maybe, honestly, G4. And then King G2. Or you could just play G3 and see what he does. Like, you're trying to better your position. This is the hardest chess to play right here. Is when you have positions like this where it's really not much to attack. It's not that easy. You know, you have to, and you still got to make a move. And you don't want to blunder. So something like G3, which is a waiting move, but also strengthens the position a little bit more. So I can put my king on G2, which is closer to the center for the endgame. And I can maybe play H4. Maybe, right? It's a big maybe there because that is a concession on the pawn structure wise. But, you know, trying to better your position. Maybe a waiting move like King H2. King H2 is also a move. Queen D3, maybe just drop in. Rook B1, I mean, it's kind of the same realm. You're not really going to do nothing here. I don't think you're really trying to play C4. Yeah, C4 doesn't, I mean, he's just going to snap it, right? Knight D6, maybe it helps for the file, but I don't believe in that. He did it. It's there. It is there. It is on the board. You gotta be careful. This pawn's hanging, right? And Engine says +2. What? +2? Where? I guess rook E7. Takes. I'm hitting B7. Passive. Well, trying to understand what the engine's saying here is the king safety. If you compare that, this is gross, king safety wise. All the pawns up here looking crazy. Secondly is, you know, weaknesses. This is super weak, but also B7 is super weak. It might be rook E7. It might be rook E7, guys. He actually captures instead, and then he plays C4. Yikes, C4. He can triple the pawns. Imagine that. Triple pawns in the chat. Queen takes. Triple pawns. Triple pawns, bro. I wonder if he's gonna take this. Just to troll. I probably wouldn't know this gotta. That's not troll gotta here. It's gotta be a tactic. It's gotta be something. I wonder if pawn takes D7. Oh, he's gonna take on D4. So if takes. Okay, hitting B7. Yeah, dang, that works. GG, my guy. Stack all those pawns. He didn't do it. We was hoping for it though. If I take on B7, take. You can't. Yeah, just take it. Right. I don't even know he was even thinking about that there. I don't even know if he was even thinking about that. But queen takes B7. Queen takes B7, and then after queen takes, rook takes. Gata is definitely thinking here. GG, this is over. This is definitely over. We got 6 out of 6 here. Got some 6s, some 7s here. 6 out of 7s. So we'll see. Okay, let's go to the next one. White won that one. Yeah, that was a wrap. But great job, though, Gata. Great job. Anyway, let's check out Vidit. Show us something, bro. He's playing with black. Knight F6 hitting G4. Bishop E2. Oh, snap. Okay, get out the way. F3 defend. White's pressing. Definitely White's pressing. How can I press, though? F4? Okay, Knight G4. Get a better position. I got you. Knight H6. I don't know. I'm in the wilderness. I am in the wilderness. I don't know about that. Maybe just go back. He took it and then played 93. G4. Take. King F3, Knight F5. 30 seconds. Yeah, there it is. G4. Take. King F3, Knight F5. If Knight F6, yeah, just go King F3. Strangely enough, but fighting king. Who says that? King can defend himself. What was who was that? There's shoot. Who said that? King defends himself. I think it was Steinitz. Content on YouTube, my guy. Yeah, the most good. Hey man, appreciate it, bro. Yeah, I have my I got my own channel too, bro. So you can check my channel, my YouTube thing. Chat is most of the others. Yeah. Hey man, hopefully they're learning. That's all we want today. Every Tuesday is a learning day. Free lessons. Literally free lessons if you're watching this stuff today. That's why you need to take off. Yeah, I think that was Steinitz that said King defends himself. Knight F5. 98. Knight F5 and oh, but you got King G5. Uh-oh. Engine jumped around there. And Vidit is coming in for the kill. There's a check. Sometimes you can sack the knight. But he didn't go for it. Especially with 2 seconds on the clock. 1 second. Move! All you had to do was move. Oh my goodness. All he had to do was move. Whoa. And that's a wrap there. Thanks for the extra pawn. Back that boy up. Take the other one. Yeah, I guess that works too. Now take this one. Everything must go sale. Give me everything, please. Bro, it's going crazy. Look at the eval bar having a workout here. Eval bar going crazy. And that's a flag. That was a tough game. Vidit is happy that one is over. That was a tough one. 7 out of 7 by the man himself. Who else? Hikaru. 7 out of 7. We got 3 more rounds. Or 3 more rounds. 3 more games here in this round. That's a draw. Cool. We'll check the next one. Okay, let's see who's going where. Trying to queen this way. We're also trying to get past. Okay, it should be a draw, but we're going to push for more. I definitely would be trying to push for more as well. I'm just trying to work the bishop into the game. There it is, right? And then push. Now we good. Get some pushes in. This is exactly what you should do. In fact, push again. Right, then bishop b6. Bishop b6. Yep, there it is. Okay, so where do I go? Bishop a7 or bishop here? Okay, that makes sense, right? And then you push. Or bishop f4. No, he has bishop c7. Oh, man. Or same thing. Yeah, it's probably a push. Draw. Oh, wow, it was a draw. He couldn't figure it out. Yeah, but that's hard. That's always a hard one. It's always a hard one. Know your in-games. Devoretsky in-game manual. Jeremy Silman's in-game course. Those are great places to start. All right, we're in round 8. Round 8 is starting right now. Let's actually check out. Let's see who we got up here. See who we got. Hikaru has 8. He has 7. We got to check out the top dog. He has 7, guys. He has 7 out of 7. 7 out of 7. And what was this opening? He didn't play a modern. He did not this time. Chess.com, actually correct. Yeah, Chess.com lessons tab actually has some very good ones. And it's been updated too, actually. Check the lessons tab. Cool, we got a G3 Nimzo. The G3 Nimzos are the positional ones with the bishop on G2. These are always the most positional. So you have to be careful. In fact, I think every G3 system, now that I think about it, except now that I played at Grunfeld, I feel a lot better about G3 systems. The G3 systems are probably the most annoying to play against in life, period. And any opening, King's Indian, the Finchetto variation. Finchetto and period. King's Indian attack, you know. All these Finchetto ones, in fact, even against Sicilians, the Finchetto ones are the most annoying to face. And even here in the Nimzo Indian, I remember this being one of the most annoying. As you see, there's pressure along the long diagonal. The rook's on b1, pressuring the b pawn. How do you defend this effectively? Right, the bishop comes to f4. There's some strangeness going on. Yeah, the engine prefers black, but as a practical human, there's 2 bishops on the board, and you don't have either one with the black pieces. There's also pressure on your position. I mean, rook takes b7 is a real move. You could actually do this right now and then come back and get this. The knight's hanging, so knight a5 actually would be a threat. Maybe we just take it anyway. But he took back on d4 is what he chose. Nuts. You got to be careful too as well. If you open the bishop up, bishops like what? Open lines and diagonals. So the more that you trade, the more the bishops become monsters out of nowhere. You know, one move, oh, this looks good. And then you see that the bishop's looking crazy out here, you know, just having a field day across the board. You know, that's how it happens. Women's, you know, the most entertainment things. Dusty Hot, appreciate you. Yeah, these G3 systems, you gotta know what you do. You have to find a system that works the best for you. And I think I've never been so happy to face the G3 systems now by with playing the Grunfeld. The Grunfeld has definitely helped me a lot with the G3 system. So, these things are annoying, boy. They strong though. Like, you can see why people play them. Strong, very, very strong. Queen, where do I put my queen at? There's so many moves for this queen. Let's see what the engine likes. I'm just curious. Queen b2, queen f4, and queen a4. I wouldn't go here. I actually had queen b2 in mind. And weirdly enough, I had queen a1 in mind. Just to kind of troll a little bit and also play bishop g5. And keep out of the line of my rook. You know, kind of the same idea here, but I wanted to just be on right there on a1. Very strange. Queen h4, h6 takes. Everything takes. And we got a draw on our hands here. It should be. But we are playing Hikaru. Number 2, there is double pawns. And time's about even. Yeah. Draws. Very draws. Both 3,000 here. But Hikaru gonna play on even if there's king, rook. So this one, we still got a lot of chess left. Rook e1? Rook e1's too passive. E3, he could just dub. I think he can just dub and sit here. He went here first, makes total sense. And then you can dub. Or you can play rook c3. And if you push, I just follow you. I just follow you. Follow you to the promised land. And thank you so much. Thank you for my pawn back. And then we got pawns on the same side, which they're still going to play on. And you'd be surprised, a lot of people will actually lose this. But this is a draw. Somebody offered a draw. Let's see who that is. Chess Warrior offered a draw. Wow. And then he played a4. And then he took the draw. I guess he was kind of waiting to see if his clock will run out. Yeah, I'll wait for a minute and 20 seconds exactly. And then when he made his move, okay, never mind, I'll take the draw. 99, correct. Yeah. All right, he took the draw. Who's next? Who's next up? Who is next? Let's check out some more great players. Let's check out Joe Baba. What you got for us, Joe Baba? He's always has interesting play, and as we come in here, he's crushing right now. Black to win, black to move and win. Knight to d3. Oh yeah, you're just taking on e5 as well. This isn't over though. I do have rook e1 and taking on e6, and I have the bishop. Even though it's -2, I know b2's hanging, but bishop e2. No. That is definitely not the move. That's definitely not the move, right? What if I just take? Thanks. 2 central pass pawns. What else can you ask for? What else can you ask for? 2 central pass pawns. The king can't step across. I mean, literally, even probably just sacking this pawn. I wonder if you could do that. Push, takes, push. He can get behind me. Push, takes. Takes. I don't have enough time. I was trying to get my rook behind the pawn and push both. That was my idea. Oh, but now we do. But as we saw, though, giving up one of the pawns is totally acceptable here because I have 2 passed pawns. And actually, after bishop takes, he was going to play rook c7. He's going to play rook c7. Do you coach? Absolutely, bro. Just check my my page. Just check my Twitch, bro, and click about. You see me on there. You can also send me a message on Chess.com at GMCanty. 3 central pass pawns. I mean, I don't see the third, but these 2 for sure. For sure. Nothing obstructing these pawns' path. But the pieces, which will be tied down, which gives you options to do other things. Bishop a4, maybe move this knight. Okay, e5 looking good. Whoa, wait a second. I mean, you got to kind of take it. Yeah, you had to kind of take that, bro. Like, you got to kind of take it. You know what I mean? Thanks. No problem. Joe Baba go. Take with the pawn? Oh, but he got 2 as well. What a game here. Yo, endgames are literally always the hardest part of chess. Literally the hardest part. Now, of course, you know, you do have to have some type of opening knowledge, and we say that because you can't even get to an end game if you can't get through the opening. So you do need to have some type of opening knowledge. But even here, when you think it's clearly winning in end games, this is why they say all working games are drawn. Now you do have to do the technique with it, but as you see here, you know, I got 2 central, not centrals, but I got 2 pass pawns as well. So if you know, the idea here would be the rook being able to, if we can get both of these or be able to run, you know, like it's a draw, right? Look at this. It's equal. Zeros. Now it's -3. Dang, he messed that up. Boy, that's always the worst. You know, raise your hand. I'm that guy too that lost the game that you should have drew. Lost the game that you should have drew. Ooh, man, that hurts. That was one of those like, hey, don't no one say anything to me as I'm walking back to my room from that round. I'm not even gonna turn my phone on. Don't even deserve it. That's how I feel. I've been there before. Those hurt really bad. Okay, so let's go. Who's next? I am Rosen. Nice. Eric Rosen with the black pieces here. Not doing well, but he does have 5 points, so this is just not the best game, obviously. King here, yeah, the king is advanced. We have the rooks in the great positions. That was almost mate, but luckily he had rook d7. Look at him holding rook e6 and rook here. You go here, holding like a beast though. Eric, work it. Oh, there's mate. Oh, there's mates. Oh man, he was getting mated. He had to go rook c4. Hey, you know, I know Eric for being one of the stalemate kings. Like he's very good. He missed mate. Queen A8 was mate. But Eric, I don't know what it is, but Eric gets stalemates more often than many people should. Than titled players should. I don't know how he does it, but he gets more stalemates. That's why he played that out. And then he resigned in the end, but that's kind of crazy. That's kind of nuts. All right, and who's next? Here we got more players. Oh, this looks. Wait, I was about to say Bishop G7 takes. And am I winning? Am I winning, my guy? Am I winning this? Wait. Why not push? What was wrong with pushing the pawn? Yo, what am I looking at? King up. Oh yeah, this is a draw. It's a draw now. Yo, I think he was winning though. I think he was winning. Whoa, Black's winning. What happened? What did I miss? I turned my head for literally half a second. Half a second. What did he do? Oh, he jumped off the deep end. Found the tallest builder he can find and jumped off of it. That is not a move. That man blocked with his face. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yikes. My goodness, my guy. Jeez, that hurts. It just hurts. That's brutal. That's brutal. That's one of those. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Joe Baba got up and really feeling his music. Dance time. Yep. That is correct. That is correct. So that was round 8, guys. That was round 8. So stick around. Look, hey, don't go anywhere, guys. We have 3 more rounds of Title Tuesday going on. This is round 8. So stick around. We'll be right back right after this commercial. All right, guys, we're back. Round 9 is here. Let's do it. Round 9 is up and running. So let's get right to it. Okay, make sure we're on the right screen here. Okay, Hikaru, what we got? So there's 7.5, 7.5. This is the top dogs right now. They both have the highest scores right now. There's a London system. So let's see which one. Knight f6, d5, bishop f4, and the standard way of facing the London system with bishop f5 out and trading the light square bishop, which is usually a problem on this diagonal. Doing it very early, trading that. So bishop to e7. Now we're more of in Queen's Gambit decline kind of territory here with the castles, of course, but no c4 available. So we do have a e6, d5 out. It's actually a very strong position for black. In fact, already have equalized with queen to b6, feeling great. The c file is open. We've actually traded our terrible bishop. In fact, this is almost like a dream French, almost a dream French here, with the light square bishop being gone. White is just now kind of lashing out in a way, but we do have to make sure that we keep the e5 square under control. That's a great job here with the knight and the bishop on e5. We would love to have the light square bishop, but unfortunately that is gone, so we have to actually choose a different route here. Let's see how he proceeds. Maybe bishop g5 and trying to go for e4, keeping pieces on the board and trying to stay aggressive here. Let's see what happens. Double ball cloud, yeah, that would be funny. Best way to play chess is white in London system from BJH. Hey Kanti, what's up, Naeem? Welcome to the stream. Takes on d7. There would be no take on f4 because take on f6 followed by taking on f4. Bags of peace. That's theory. Yeah, a lot of this stuff be theory. But e4, I'm not a London system player. As black, though, black definitely has done everything we needed to do to equalize. Knight f3, knight e5 runs into knight e4, I think. So, a great job by Hikaru. Just making weaknesses. Make some more weaknesses. Go ahead and make some more weaknesses around everything. A3 being a move, though. Do not like white's position. Do not like white's position. This knight is doing nothing. I mean, really, it's just keeping an eye on e4. You would love to play e4, but then that hangs f4, which means that now you're tied down to the structure due to the overextension of the pawns that are supposed to be protecting the king. So, in fact, you're going to maybe have to do something risky, like using both the rooks over here, while black may be able to make a very nice attack on this side of the board. G5, just going for it. I mean, you kind of have to. Your pawn structure is telling you that. Like, look at your pawns. So he played G5 trying to go for it, but there's nothing to go for besides the queen being over here. You need a rook lift at the very minimum trying to get a rook lift if you get F5 in, but then this knight is an eternity away from getting over here to do something as well. In fact, it's almost like they reverse colors here. Like black's playing white and white is playing black, trying to equalize. Knight f3. Again, this knight coming to e4 is always going to be a problem and annoying. We don't have any targets though, so he went knight c4. I understand, because there was no targets here. Weirdly enough, knight e4 was pretty good, but knight c4. Now we at least have some targets. She says, "Yo, get rid of that." With these pawns being overextended, they are kind of defended. So I guess I was going to trade, but maybe not. Maybe not. Queen b8. That's an interesting one. Reverse Slav. I guess you could. Kind of. But it's been named London for so long, you know. It's London system, right? London system, so. London. Not a big fan of it, but it is annoying. I hate facing it. I got some stuff now, but I hate it. I hate it, the London. I'm thinking maybe he should have dropped A2. Yeah, the foul system. Okay, E5. That's a good move. I do like this pawn break. Just messing up the whole structure. Look at your pawns. Your pawns are supposed to sit in front of the king, not all the way out in front of the king. All right. You know, there's nothing over here. And black realizes that and trying to open up the game as quickly as possible, especially with the rook, you know, doing some damage here. If we're able to use this rook in this attack over here, this could almost be mate with the queen being a moment away from doing something decisive. Whoa, wait a second. Hold on here. Takes, he played rook d6 and he said, give me everything. I don't even care. Let's go for it. And it's equal. Oh man, equal where? Equals what? You know, that's why I don't like calculus anyway, right? And all that other stuff. Equal what, bro? What is this? This equal nothing. I don't know who's winning though. I don't know who I would take in this position. Honestly, I probably would take black. You do have the queen, so you can just. There's going to be some inaccuracies, and because there's going to be inaccuracies, I would rather be black than white here. But h6 is strong. If you play g6, knight g4 for the score, shut the bro. What? Get the man off the board. You see, he couldn't play that knight g4 anyway. I guess he calculated that. Man, this is an insane position right now. Tips to become 2200 plus. You need to be studying your own games mostly. Lots of opening prep, making sure that's right as well. Literally everything that you've already done to get to 2000 or 2100, but now it's amplified. Amplified. That's a very, very true statement. It's just theoretical draw. Yep. Theoretical draw. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Yep. It's in the book. You know what I'm saying? It's in the book. Rook g7. Oh, he got rook d2, and that's GG. He didn't want to repeat. Oh, shoot. Maybe I should have repeated. Whoa. That pawn was crucial. That pawn was crucial. You might as well. Yeah, you might as well. Hey, look, take the draw. Just take the draw, bro. I ain't got no time left. You know, this ain't easy. Now I don't have the rooks. I got a rook and a knight, which makes this so much harder now. So much harder. What if I go knight g5? Yeah, just don't do nothing crazy. Don't do nothing crazy. What if he takes it? He didn't though. He didn't. What if I take on b7? Am I tripping? No, that's a great move. Excellent move. Black's winning. Oh my goodness. Black's winning. Can I just take on f4? Oh my goodness. Bro, yep. You know, it's a good thing I live like somewhere where I can actually scream and not get in trouble for it. Because that's one of those scream games. That's one of those punch the wall games. You know, punch through my computer if I didn't pay too much for it. Wow. Oh my goodness, bro. Had Hikaru? Man, he had it. I mean, that was a good game. It's a great game. Hikaru just punched through 8.5 out of 9. He got 8.5 out of 9. Yeah, he going off. Hikaru really came to play today. This week, he's in great form this week. He's doing great. Let's actually move on, see who else we have here. Misha Nick, who's very strong. What's up, James? What's going on? Harsh Breezy says, dope glasses. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Mark Savelli, I see you in the chat. What is going on with these strange positions, which actually White's crushing this one. You can take on d6. All right, king out the way. Have a nice day. Oh, take those. What you doing? Okay, and for your next move, okay, find another one. King b6. I'm out the way. That works too. Doesn't matter. A queen. Resign, please. Oh, okay. Yeah, GG. Start a new one. Misha Nick showing off some class there. Pretty nice with the king, rook, pawn, bishop all working together to queen that pawn. That was a great showing. Great showing. With only 4 games left in round 9, we see Hikaru taking away the lead here. Taking away in first place. That man in first place. Let's check the last few games. That was a draw by repetition. This one is, oh, that's a mate and we great. Get that off the screen real quick. Here, this is a draw. Oh, snap. Yeah, oh yeah, he took it. Yeah, that's a draw. He got to the corner and just back and forth. Can't get me out of there. Book draw, great job. Seeing a lot of theoretical draws here, great stuff. People knowing the games. That was round 9. As you see, 8.5 out of 9. Hikaru leading the pack. 4 8s and then everybody else. Round 10 is starting right now. Now, let's actually take a look at the second place people right now, which is Chess Warrior and Gata Kamsky. Let's go, Gata. Yeah, here you go right here, Joey. Joey. Here we go right here. Here you go, your boy. Yeah, so we got an Italian game. Oh, knight g5. So Wesley So got some nasty material on this. In fact, I actually had a chance to play this over the board, but not the knight g5 version. It was a very easy and very boring draw kind of thing. This actually, queen e2 is the standard theory here, actually. This is the newer theory. Bishop takes is a move, but you could play knight c3. But queen e2 was a little bit better trying to hold the pawn, and actually it's very tactical in no sense with the queen e2 option early on. But this is very playable these days. Very playable, very fun stuff. Now I'm actually trying to mix it up, playing my Scotch Gambit as I know it can be played now at the GM level with Alex Fishbane and some analysis from the engine. It works. So I'm hype about that. Knight takes d5, queen f3, or castles. What's the lines usually? Yeah, it's just castles. I understand. Rook e1. Very simple game here. It's very, very equal. This is why I'm not, Italian game. What else do they call it? What's the other word? Spanish game. The Roy Lopez has Spanish game, and also, I don't know if you know this, the Spanish torture. For all my guys out there who don't know, some of you guys actually do know that it's called the Spanish torture because it takes forever to do stuff in the Roy Lopez. You are still in theory. You like, oh, move 30. Oh yeah, we in theory. We still in theory. Like move 30. That's how Roy Lopez. Italian game though. Some of the Italian games are the same way. But they'll call it the quiet game. Quiet game. But a lot of times it depends on what's going on, especially if you're watching computer chess games. They aren't so quiet anymore, those Italian games, but they call it the quiet game because it's boring. They develop the same way and like draw. So, just like Gary, I like the Scotch game and the Scotch gambit to just do something different. Just get outside of the box. Knight c4, maybe a4 being an option. He played bishop e3. The idea was to play bishop a3, but I guess this is just too slow. It also creates a weakness where the rook has to stay there. So this would be premature, but I did want to get a5 in, and a5 would actually lock down that pawn. So bishop e3 was just principally blessed. Doubling now, and maybe d4 being a move eventually. Gioco Piano, correct? Gioco Piano instead of Italian game. Yep, Gioco Piano is there are different variations of the Italian game, and the Gioco Piano is something different than the Italian game. There's certain ones. Bishop c5, quiet game. Yeah, Gioco Piano, correct. Funny because Italians are usually the opposite. No, funny. You're funny. Hello everyone. What's up? Trying to learn? What's going on? Knight b8 is interesting in the Roy Lopez. 3 knight b8. Oh, that's interesting. I ain't never heard of that. I ain't never seen 3 knight b8. I have never seen 3 knight b8 in the Roy Lopez. I even got a new book by Darius Swartz. I'm giving y'all some gems here. Darius Swartz, who just won the Chicago Open. He just wrote a book, 2021, 2 volumes of the Roy Lopez called The Modernized Roy Lopez. Just gave y'all some gems there, but it's not in there. I don't play Roy Lopez, but I studied like all openings, but it's not in there. That knight b8, I didn't see that in there. Maybe it is. I'll probably go check it again. But like that knight b8, bro, it was not in there. Like it's just not a move. Like knight b8 is something strange. I probably wouldn't take on e5 though, just because of queen g5. Knight e7? Oh no, knight's defending, obvious. So where do we go? What's the in game look like? 3-2, and then we kind of can create one. Draw, and then yep, check the eval. Yep, draw. Italian's favorite to play with white. Yes, knight d2, knight f1, knight g3, just like in the Roy, same thing. Oh no, yeah, no, it's not legal. Funny. G4, h4, king f3, king f4. Yeah, this is just a draw. You have to advance, but don't advance too fast. There could be some problems, especially if the king's allowed to get to the side of the board. I played it, but a6, bishop a4, knight b8 is better. Absolutely. I mean, yeah, absolutely. At a certain level, you have to start playing. You have to start playing what's right at a certain level, and what you've studied and have the most experience in, even as well. That's pretty solid. Pretty solid. These days, I'm loving Knightorf, Grunfeld. I'm loving it. And e4 for life still. c3 is good. Takes. If you push, it's a wrap. You cannot afford to push this pawn, because knight e5 is going to be just a permanent outpost, and you have to stay tied down to the pawn. So he brings the king to the center. They will keep pushing on here. Gatakamsky is an in-game magician. I mean, I've seen some very, very strong in-games from this man. Also from Hikaru as well. But actually, in in-games, I actually will give the slight edge to Gata. Due to me just from what I've seen, I give the slight edge to Gata in this in-game. Especially he doesn't have any weaknesses too. You have to think about that. Same amount of pawns, right? 3-6, 3-6, yeah. Same amount of pawns, but black just has a better structure. Literally, that alone can be enough to win the game, especially if there's a slight inaccuracy. So let's see what happens. Pawn takes. He backs that boy up, and he's trying to figure this out. Knight e5, attack the only weakness in the position. Well, now black has a weakness as well. Always happy to see you commentate. Hey, good to be here, JD Kai. That guy, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Watching the big boys play. Let's actually check the standings. Hikaru with 8.5 out of 9. 8.5 out of 9 for Joe Bava. Joe Bava right behind him. Like, yeah, I'm here, bro. Oh, yeah. I'm here, big dog. So A4 is on the board. Let's see what Gata does to Chess Warrior here. There's also 3A5 if you want something sneaky versus the Roy. I used to play the open Spanish. In fact, I used to take on E4, but I would never play Berlin. I would just play knight back to D6 and play the bishop E7 and castle. I used to love playing it back in the day. Now I'm Sicilian, big dog. I've tried them all. Najdorf is the best, so I've been studying that. It's been awesome. Great Najdorf games. Knight of 6. Don't play Poison Pawn, though. Big shout out to MVL. Do not. I ain't playing that for life. Ever. He showed us that you shouldn't play that one. You can play any other one. You probably should play that one. Yo, it's Canty on Favorite Cancer. What's up, Tam? What's up, Camel? What's up, yo? Welcome. So this might be a perpet. He might have earned himself. Yeah, I knew Gata was gonna push on. Gata's like, nah, bro. I play every endgame, even if I'm losing. All right, that's crazy. Joe Bava is in second. He is in second right now. Joe Bava is holding down a second place spot. Like, let's go. Oh, no, you're not, bro. Well, he's tied for second now. But due to tie breaks, actually, he drops. And tie breaks do matter when it comes to the monetary prizes. This actually does matter. So, in fact, Exotic Princess, which is Joe Bava, is in third place. He's actually in third. But it has the same amount of score or the same amount of points for the second place. You can say, oh, I got tied for second due to points. But really, in tie breaks, he's third, number 3, based off of his pairings. Oh, this got to be one of the last games. No, it's still games going. Hikaru's still playing too, surprisingly. This just feel like this game been going forever because it's the same amount of pieces on the board. You glance away, you glance back, and you're like, yo, how are y'all still playing this out? How y'all still playing this, bro? Man, this is a blitz game, or supposed to be. King F4, Knight D6. Oh, look at that. He worked him. King F6. Yeah, we got some Zugmaster in here. Zugmaster being Zugzwang. We got some Zug going on. A little bit of Zug. Let's see if we can use it to our advantage. Uh-oh. Wait a second. Oh, yeah, he getting back. He definitely getting back in time. I mean, every way I'm getting back. 93? Whoa. Oh, but that would have been a draw for real. And just take the pawn. That's over. That's a draw. What we looking at here? Yep, take. Yeah, and then take on A4. Why would you move the knight? Why can anyone tell me? Why did this man move the knight? I am definitely appalled by that one. Oh, don't take my knight. I still have winning chances. That was hilarious. All right, Hikaru with 9.5. Chess Warrior 8.5. Dang, nobody's catching Hikaru right now. You have to win your next round if you're 8.5 here to try to catch Hikaru. And Hikaru was running away with it, y'all. 3 more left in this. Oh, that's a wrap. Very beautiful. Beautiful check. And then move anywhere. Anywhere. Yeah, anywhere works. And then mate. Beautiful. This is one of the weird ones where you actually lose. One of the weird ones where you actually can lose. No Russians in the top 5? I don't believe it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. That's a first. Bro. Peter's Fiddler showing up. And Misha Nick, which is right outside the top 10, I think. Wow. That's a first, yo. Man. Hey, well, who's representing? USA with the 2-piece. Okay, we got Gata and Hikaru. Nice. Yeah, we representing. Finally, man. Russia be taking over. All right, this is the last round. 11 out of 11, or 11 rounds. No one's 11 out of 11. This is the final one. We're going to definitely end it off with one of these best games here, which is Hikaru versus Joe Bava. What else can you ask for? Let's actually check and see how to start from. So we had E4, E5, Knight of 3, D4. Okay, a Scotchy. I love a Scotch Gambit, but he played the Scotch game. So Scotch game here, Bishop D3 takes. This was an alternative for Garry Kasparov. So Rookie 1, H3. Knight D2, very open game, very fun stuff. Comment on, give us for the books. That's right. Oh yeah, get hype. Definitely get hype here for this one. So honestly, very honest, not symmetrical, but I'm not a big fan of this kind of position with white. I don't even have a pawn in the center, which is good to have central pawns, but because I don't have a pawn in the center, it means my bishops are very, very sharp when I'm able to get them active. But on the contrary, black actually already has his doing the same. But weirdly enough, he has nothing to attack or no coordination between his stuff. With that being said, white actually would be, I think, a favorite here. If you had to pick who would you pick, I would probably pick white due to how my bishops react. The bishops do the same thing for both sides, right? They both point to the other party's king, but one bishop, I think, or one side is doing a little bit better. Ooh, now d4 I like d4. You might have to play rook d1. I was just about to say c3, but I wanted to play rook d1 first because loose pieces lose games, and loose means undefended. So there's like weird stuff going on here. This is why I wanted to go rook d1 first and then play c3, but I guess you had no time due to my bishops now doing exactly what yours do, says Hikaru. Very dynamic game. As you see, the engine says it's not even more than a pawn here for who they prefer, which means this is equal by a lot in human standpoint. I still would take, actually no, I honestly might take black now. It all depends on who has the initiative. Initiative equals time and activity. You learn that from who told me that? Capablanca. Kappa said that. I think. Initiative equals time and activity. So if you got the time and the activity, which is the active pieces, and the time is your move in a way, or you have the right amount of moves to make it happen, then you could really do. I think black is on the initiative now. I think it switched a little bit. It's white to move here, but I mean you're being attacked, which means black is on the initiative. So when you defend, knight f4 for the score, and we in the door, just like that. Yeah, he got the initiative. Time activity, baby. Let's go. Whatever happens, Hikaru wins on ties break. Oh, he does? He probably does. You're right. You're actually right, Matt Sturgeon. 100%. What's up, bro? I mean, but maybe, I don't know how that would work. What if he beat him? Maybe he would been probably by a few on tie breaks. I think I believe there, Matt Sturgeon. Now, how big is the gap? Let's actually check. Let me check the stats. How big is the gap? 44, 64? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, there ain't no way you're going to beat Hikaru and then and him not win on tie breaks. That's 20-point tie break. 20-point tie break. Oh, yeah. Even if he dropped this one. But this one's zeros all the way. All the way. Joe Bava really trying to fight him right now, though. He's trying to fight him for that point. H4. I don't know who's going to win this one. I have no idea. There's bishops pointing to both sides. It's literally all about who gets the best or the last tempo here. Literally count the tempo or the tempi, which is like about who's going to attack who the very last. That's what's going to determine this game because both the bishops offset each other. Now the rook's to the file, then he captured. So now we got some play for real. For real, I don't like this. I think white's definitely better. Obviously, the engine likes it too. So if bishop a3, I'm assuming bishop b6. And then if rook e5, you have rook c8 defending. But then I had rook f5. Something, I must have missed something. Maybe he just played bishop d6 then. That's probably better. Bishop b6, I got this idea though. Rook e5 and rook f5. Oh, but he has to check now. Very smart. Very smart. Get the rook to the file with a smile. Very, very smart. Because rook e5 would be winning if it wasn't for rook d1. Or if it wasn't for rook d1. The idea, hitting c5 twice. And rook f5, hitting the knight and the bishop twice. So there's really nothing I could do, honestly. It's zeros, as the engine says. Bishop c1. Yeah, he went back. Wow. It's winning? Bishop e3, bishop d6, rook d1. Why is this winning? What am I missing? What did I miss? Bishop d6. Rook d1, king e7. Oh, he gets a pawn. But that's not enough to win. That ain't enough to win, bro. That's not enough to win. Now, this might be, though. This might be. Because he had this double pawn. I think he messed that up. Hard to bet against Hikaru. Yeah, definitely hard to bet against Hikaru. Ever, at any time, any day, any galaxy. Rook. Oh, wow. Rook b1. You got to be careful. It might be mating threats. For real, mating threats. Rook b1. He had to stay there. If he would have stepped off, there would have been check. Followed by blocking, and rook takes c1 mate due to the bishop being on a great diagonal. Bishop b4, what a move. Yo, Hikaru will be fighting, dog. Hikaru will be fighting. And the reason why I say that is because bishop b4 was strong. He just blocked the pawn from pushing. Very simple move. Bishop check, and now is it losing? Oh, it was equal. Wait, was somebody winning? I know the eval was it's +2 here. Wow, nuts. Joe Baba working. Kenty, your sayings are on point. I appreciate you, bro. Looking bad for Hikaru. Hikaru tilting hard. Yeah, he fighting for his absolute right now. He fighting for his life. He might have a draw though. He might have a draw. It would be fatal. Yeah, there it is. He draw by repetition, and Hikaru clinches it. The big dog, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Hikaru, is walking away. Title Tuesday winner today. 10 out of 11. No one is going to catch him. Congratulations to Hikaru. So we're going to move on to everyone else to see who else is playing. That was a quick game, too. Maybe not. I mean, not as quick as we thought, but quick game. I thought it was a little bit quicker. Gadakamsky is getting crushed here. Where is his pieces? Yo, what am I looking at? Yo, let me go back. Did he drop his queen? Oh, he dropped his whole queen. Oh, he dropped the whole thing. Oh, yeah. He found the tallest building he could find, jumped off of it. Send the stretcher to his address. We got it on file. Wow. That's why he's not moving right now, because he probably over there saying some adult language. He's saying some adult language in his chat right now. That's probably what we're doing. If he's streaming, oh, yeah. He was over there in his language. I think he is Russian, saying a lot of adult language just now. So just so you know, that's why he let the timer run out, because usually that's not good sportsmanship. But he's very, very angry, which we understand. We understand. Dropped the queen in the last round. Let's check out Hess. You can't play chess without Hess. You can't spell chess without Hess. So let's check out GM Hess right here. All right, cool. It always sucks, like, right, when you go in like, oh, let's check out the homie, and then you walk in and they just getting socked in the face, just getting beat down. You're like, yo, this is my friend. All right, let me get out of here. Like, I'll be back later. Like, this is exactly what's going on. We came in here. Oh, Hess is here. Let's go, Hess. Oh, let's go. Let's get out of here. And that was Hess. Let's get out of here real quick. This is not the Hess that we know. Thanks for the commentary, James. Thanks. Very instructive. No problem, Manuel. Glad you enjoyed it. Yep. That is not the Hess that we know. He just had a bad game there. So we promise that Hess is nasty. As you see, 2774. That's a low rating for him. Let's look at all right, the Swindle Master here. Oh, he dropped the game. Dang, he dropped that one. Ooh, man, people getting hit. Yeah, Iman didn't have that great of a tournament, actually. He has 6 here, which usually he's projected to get like 8.5, 9. Here, actually, I usually done, my biggest was 6.5 out of 11. So him getting 6 here, I'm like, oh man, bro, that's tough. He had a tough one, but these guys are tough. Straight up tough. Titled Tuesday, the best of the best, every round for 11 rounds. Oh, there's a checkmate. Okay, let's get out of here. See what we got next. Whoa, what a position. What a position. I don't know what to even say about this, actually. Very strange. I don't know who's going to win that one. For real, man. John here. Yeah, James. Voice so soon. Yo. Ludwig. What's going on? John Ludwig Nail. Appreciate it. Great show, James. Thank you. IMO. Keep your chin up, chest. Yeah. Yeah, of course, right? Oh, this is a draw. Now, of course, let's say this together, everyone. This should be a draw. Let's say it together again. This should be a draw. Did he hang mate? I think he hung mate. I think this was mate, y'all. Look at this. Rookie 6. This should be a draw. This should be a draw. Say it again, right? When you keep saying it, it should work. Hopefully that would always work, right? I should have $1 million. And just keep saying it over and over. Maybe you get it. But here, this is... Oh, my God. Well, this is a draw, too. This should be a draw. But we're going to see what happens. You usually see... I know he hung the whole rook. The whole thing. You usually see the other party doing this. Like the person that's down material, not the person up material that's doing this. We'll see. We'll see what happens, because I don't know what's about to happen here. I don't know what's about to happen. This should be a draw. A curse. Must be a cursed term. This should be a draw. It must be cursed, because as soon as we start talking about it, The man jumped off the deep end. That's not a move. Face blockage 100% premium. Wow. He just dropped the whole rook. And these guys aren't slouches either. I mean, 28, 53, 30, 19, right? Doesn't that make you feel better about your life and your game? It should. It should make you feel a lot better about any of your chess games that you played. And there it is. That's a draw. Game's over. Games are over. He just took it and said, forget it. I know it's a draw. I'm ready to go get something to eat. And Hikaru, 10 out of 11. First place, big dog. Aminta Bata Baye. And from Iran here, Knight 9.5, second place. Chess Warrior in third with 9.5, picking up third place there. Great job, man. Great job to everyone there. That was extremely fun. And Hikaru walked away. The big dog, as a big dog would, because the big dog could. And he got 10 out of 11 with no losses. In fact, he got 2 draws, which made him have a half point each, which gave him 10 out of 11 with no losses. Great performance by him, man. Great performance. So thanks so much, guys. I'm National Master James Canty III. You can check the chat right now. Sorry there. Okay, you can check the chat right now, and you can actually follow me on my channel right there. So make sure you stick around for the raid as well, guys. I'm gonna see you guys next week. Appreciate everyone for sticking around. So see you guys on the next one. So have a good night, everyone. Make sure you follow my channel right there in the chat. See you later.